Nebraska will leave for New York City here on Monday. We heard from several players and head coach Matt Rhule, though, here on Friday. Before I get to that, this report is brought to you by Game Time. Make sure you download the Game Time app in your app store to get access to the best ticket deals out there. And we're going to give you $20 off your order by using the promo code ON3. Just download the Game Time app. All right, back to head coach Matt Rhule. We hit on several different topics with him. First and foremost, though, he announced there are going to be a few players not with the Huskers for the bowl game.
Yeah, obviously we're excited to go to New York on Monday. We've had a good couple weeks of practice. I think the guys have really worked hard and improved, which I'm very appreciative of. So practice one more time tomorrow on Saturday, take Sunday off, and then head up Monday. So we have 3 guys who won't play in the game. You know, obviously Tommy, we shut him down with 2 weeks left, and hugged him yesterday. He's graduated, which was the number one thing I wanted for him. He's going to go continue to get that foot right and get ready for the Senior Bowl and hopefully be a great draft pick. Micah Mazuka had to have labral surgery, torn labrum. He played through it, which I appreciate. Micah showed great toughness to do that. Moving to left tackle and playing with an injured shoulder the last 4 games. But he had to have surgery after the last game, so he's rehabbing and getting better. And then Isaiah Nayward, still in the building working out, but won't play in the game. Just going to get himself ready for East-West Shrine Bowl. Had the ACL and at Texas, and we just want to try to keep him healthy and give him a good chance and give some of our young guys a chance to show what they can do. So.
And another one of those players who went in the portal this past week was running back Dante Dowdell. I asked Matt Rhule if he was caught off guard by Dowdell's announcement.
Oh, there was nothing sudden about it. I mean, there's nothing sudden about any of this. I love Dante, and Dante loved it here. I'm say Dante loved it here. Dante, yeah, I have just nothing but elite things to say about Dante. This was a long, hard, arduous process for him, and in the end, he went in the portal and took an opportunity. These aren't kids going into the portal to see what's out there. These are decisions, these are offers being made before they're in the portal to go in the portal. So this isn't like I'm unhappy I'm leaving. This is, hey, I've got this, and so the numbers are a lot and hard decisions for kids. Once you've played for me one day, you've played for me for the rest of your life, so I love Dante.
As for the team itself, they'll have a jam-packed schedule in New York City.
We've probably done more work than you normally would here because just kind of a unique schedule over Christmas and the travel in New York. So we're going to land, and we reached out to the New York Giants, and they've allowed us to use their facilities. So we're going to land and go right to practice at the Giants. We'll practice the second day at Fordham. On Wednesday, Christmas morning, we're actually going to go to Central Park and do a walkthrough in Central Park. The Yankees have helped us secure that. So I don't know if all of our guys know what Central Park is. I have to tell them it's the park from Home Alone 2, but some of our guys know it. Sierra knows it. So Sierra's texted me last night at 10 o'clock for dinner reservations, so he gets it. Thursday, we'll practice at Fordham, and then Friday, we'll walk through Yankee Stadium. So, we're going there to win the game. We're not going there for an experience. We're going there to win the game. We'll have experiences along the way, so we'll practice, but Christmas Day is the one day will be a little different walkthrough.
And for several of the players, they're looking forward to the bowl trip.
I'll probably say just seeing the city in this time frame. I've been to New York once, but it wasn't this. I don't think it would be the same as being there for New York. I mean, for being there on Christmas. Honestly, I'm just ready to go sightseeing and see as much stuff as I can see. Really, just take in the whole experiences as a whole, and be focused on the game and everything like that. But just try to enjoy myself and make the best of it.
I'm really not sure. I know they got some good pizza out there. Go see the Rockefeller tree, I think is what they call it. So, yeah, I'm sure it'll be a crazy experience, something that we've never been able to see. So I think it'll be fun.
Oh no, just the people. I see how the people are. I just want to know how it is. As a New Yorker, how their energy is. I know they be talking about babs and all that stuff, and I just be finding it funny. So it'll be cool to be around and to go visit Central Park and all that stuff. It'll be a good experience. I've been there one time before when I was younger, but I don't really remember. I just know that Times Square was like very lit up and like different from Miami in a sort. And I enjoyed it, but I don't really remember what it was like. So it'll be good to go back and, refresh what I saw before.
Matt Rule has put the finishing touches on some of his coaching staff moves as well, and we'll get a chance to see a number of them work with the Huskers here in New York.
Phil came in last week just to kind of like consult. He's not coaching yet, He'll start after the new year. But our hope is that the D-line coach is not hired yet. Obviously they're finishing their season out. But Phil Simpson's been there with us. DeKeel's been there with us. And Addison's finishing up everything right now, so he'll be there with us.
The latest hire by Rule was Addison Williams, who will coach the secondary, and he comes to Nebraska as UCF's former defensive coordinator.
Had a ton. We had a ton of recommendations on him, but we interviewed him twice. And we interviewed a couple guys, and they were all really good. Interviewed really well. He's been a coordinator, been a really successful secondary coach. In a unique twist, okay? The first time we interviewed him, I'm in my office, and John Butler's interviewing him over Zoom. One of the great things that's happened over the last couple of years. And Coach, Jamar Mosey came in to talk about something else. And the interview's going on. I'm not actually, participating. I'm just listening. And Coach is talking to me, and he turns around and looks, and he sees Addison. He's like, you interviewing him? I said, yeah. Well, he had been with him at UCF. He's like, Coach, that is a great football coach. That is a great recruiter. And that's a guy who gets his guys to play. So, I trust. From the very first day that I met Coach Mosey, I went to recruit at his high school. There was an immediate connection, and we see things the same way. So that meant a lot to me, too. When Scott got the job at UCF, I obviously reached out to him, and when Ryan Callahan has left us and gone back to UCF to be part of that recruiting, so Scott and I were talking, and he had great things to say, about what people were saying in that department. So everyone from people that were there, people that were getting there, and then again the interview I thought was really great.
Yes, we've spoken very briefly. I was actually about to head up and go speak to him now, but seems like a great guy. I've heard nothing but great things about him. I always try to make sure to do my homework on people before I talk to them a whole lot. So just me looking at his background and, stalking him on Instagram and stuff like that, he seems like a great guy, and I'm excited to just get to know him and get to work with him.
Another storyline in this bowl game is we'll see a lot of the former seniors from this past season's team get to make the trip, as Matt Rule is paying out of his own pocket to make sure those former Husker players get to be a part of this bowl experience.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of them. I know because it went on my credit card. I know Nuri's flying in from Germany, so thanks, Nuri. So the flights from Omaha are the same price as from Germany, though. So, but yeah, no, they're all coming. Well, not all, but a lot of the guys. I think a large group's coming, and they should. They mean a lot. I don't say they meant a lot. They mean a lot to me, and so it's the least we can do. So Julie and I, sometimes it's hard to show people how you feel about them. So this is a way we can show them how we feel about them. So excited for them to be there.
Yeah, they'll be at the bowl game, so that'll be a cool experience. I've talked to them a few times over this year, so looking forward to seeing them again. It'll be cool.
And finally, several different players gave their thoughts on this matchup and what they expect to see from Boston College.
They're kind of similar to Iowa. It's just the way they build their runs. They do it very. Obviously, Bill O'Brien, NFL coach, he's very good scheming up runs. Just the way he pulls different linemen, or the way he builds it, he'll get you with motion and eye candy coming across formation, then a pull the other way. So I think just having our eyes right and knowing what to expect based on different formations and motions will be the key thing for this game. I think is just fitting the right way and knowing what they're trying to do to you.
They're a very physical team on film. A lot of stuff that, we need to be aware about, and just really make sure that we're preparing up to the day of the game for. And, you know, I'm excited. It should be a good challenge for us as a team, a good challenge for us as a defense, and, you know, I think it should be a great game.
Reporting here with the Nebraska football team in Lincoln, I'm Sean Callahan of HuskerOnline.com.